let me give you another example, okay? So look at this one. As we did before, we're going to try to find Cartesian form first, okay? So how can you do it? Just like for this problem, since we have like cosine and sine function, we will use the trig identity, okay? So let me rewrite this vector function as parametric equation, okay? X component is 2 cosine t, and your y component is 3 sine t. Let me solve for cosine and sine. And your cosine t is x over 2. I just divide by 2 almost, okay? And your sine t is y over 3. As I told you, we're going to use the trig identity, okay? Here we go. What is that? It is cosine squared t plus sine squared t is equal to 1. Okay, now we're going to plug in x over 2 and y over 3 instead of cosine and sine. And this trig identity will give you the Cartesian form of the equation, okay? X over 2 squared plus y over 3 squared is equal to 1. What is this? Don't answer me by circle. It is not the circle, but this is ellipse. Okay? Then let me give you the graph of this, okay? Here we go. Then this denominator 2 means you have 2 x-intercept at -2 and 2. And this denominator 3 means you have like, y-intercept at 3 and -3. Okay? So you have this shape. My drawing is not good for today. So let me make it better. Do you think this is better? Anyway, something like that, okay? So now, like we found the graph of this, okay? Now we have to talk about the direction of motion, okay? So to do so, like you have to decide like your own parameter t, okay? So like for my combinator, you can, as I told you, you can choose any different kind of t value, okay? But like for my combinator to make it easier, let me try to use t is equal to 0. That's a really easy number, right? Here we go. When your parameter t is equal to 0, first of all, let's talk about position, okay? Position is r0, okay? So your function r is given here, right? It is 2, as a vector function form, 2 cosine 0, 3 sine 0, right? And cosine 0 equal to 1 and sine 0 equal to 0. So like it is 2, 0. What does that mean? When the parameter t equals 0 and your point must be here. I'm talking about this point, okay? Does it make sense? Okay? Then now let's try to talk about the direction of motion, okay? Direction is concerned with r prime t, r prime 0, right? Well, wait a minute. Did I find r prime? Not yet, right? Here we go. What is r prime? Oh, let me use different color for here, okay? What is r prime? 2 cosine t x component. 2 cosine x prime is -2 sine t. And y component, 3 sine t prime is 3 cosine t. We are here, right? Then we will plug in your parameter t equal to 0, okay? Then it is -2 sine 0 and 3 cosine 0, okay? What is sine 0? It is equal to 0 and cosine 0 equal to 1, right? So this guy is equal to 0, 3, okay? Are you with me so far? So what does that mean? At this point, this like object is willing to go to like this direction, okay, which is 0, 3. X component equals 0, but y component equals 3. So which means this guy. It is r prime of 0, which is 0, 3. Oh, it is invisible, right? Does it make sense? So like this particle, like this object on this like ellipse, it is willing to go this way, then it is moving this way on the curve, right? So I can tell you the direction of motion is counterclockwise, counterclockwise, okay?